Hey, this is Tony. I'm not in the garden, but I'm in a park, and we're gonna do a little thing on the solar eclipse. And right now it's actually starting to eclipse, but you can see how bright it is. And I think it's like 2:55. I'm sorry, 1:55. And I'm gonna check in every once in a while to see how dark it gets. Okay, I'm back again, and we're at the peak of the eclipse for here in New Jersey, which is only 75% eclipsed, and so you can see it's darker than it was before, but it's not going to be nighttime because of we're not in the pattern of the total eclipse of the sun. Okay, so I'm going to explain the eclipse and how in physics it works. I had to change those glasses because I can't see through them. So for demonstration purposes, this tennis ball will be the moon. This basketball will be the sun. And this SpongeBob SquarePants will be the earth. I know, it's the only one I could find that was in the right size. It's not a political commentary. So I'm going to show you how they're set up and how the eclipse actually happens. Okay, so the moon is 240,000 miles away from the earth. The sun is 93 million miles away from the earth. Okay? Now the sun, you can see how big it is. It would take 27 million moons to make up the size of the sun. Okay, so now I'm going to put some piping to show you that trajectory of the sun to the moon to the earth. Here we go. Okay, so remember that we said the moon was 240,000 miles away, 240,000, but the sun was 93 million miles away. And remember we said that the sun was so big it would take 27 million moons. Well, if you look at those white bars that I have down, you see that as we get closer from the earth, the perspective, because the moon is so close, obliterates the size of the sun, even though it's that big. So, if it would take 27 million moons to make up the size of the sun, how could a moon that small block the entire sun? And we were in an area that didn't have a total eclipse. We only had a 70% eclipse, so it really didn't get that dark. But I'm going to show you a picture of NASA's total eclipse, and you'll see what I'm talking about. The moon completely covered the sun. Okay, so I think I see two life lessons that we can share with you at this step. The first one is the closer that you are to an object or to a person, because we can put it in an interpersonal relationship, is more important than how big you are or how important you are. So that's the first one. Second thing that I see is that sometimes something very small can block out the big picture, like the moon blocking out the sun. And so peace, love, and don't let the little things in your life block out the light.